It's Monday. I'm gonna get to question of the day because I don't know what my answer is yet, so I'm gonna do that in a little bit. Warm up. You've got a 5-minute EMOM with increasing intensity, but keep it through your nose. So you're gonna go only so fast or only so hard that you can still breathe through your nose, but every minute you get a little bit harder. Cool. If you have a machine, rock out 10 or 8 calories depending on your sex. If you don't, you wanna go run about 150 meters or so. And then if you don't wanna go run, do 30 mountain climbers real quick, popping through, and then grab your jump rope and just 30 easy single unders, okay? So you're gonna do that within the same minute, every minute, and then pick up the pace. By the end of that 5 minutes, you will have run quite a bit or rode quite a bit. Should be nice and sweaty. Mobility. You guys are gonna rock out a lat stretch on the floor. 5 reps on each side, just rock through it. If you wanna spend some more time there, please go ahead and do so. It's a big muscle, it can always be more open. Once you get done there, you just have a short 3 minutes of a single arm press, 5 on each side with whatever, into a 20-second squat hold. Hang out in the bottom of the squat, feel that out, and then 5 jumping air squats, and just cycle on through for an easy 3 minutes just to get some movement prep. Again, if you want to, you can go longer, you can go shorter, just make it what you need for that day. That's gonna take us into the squat pattern of things. If you have a bar and you have the ability to do back squats, you're gonna do an on the 92nd times 9 sets of ever increasing weight, decreasing reps. First 3 sets, you're gonna do 6 at 65%. Second 3 sets, you're gonna do 5 reps at 70%. And then last three sets, 4 reps at 75. Please be okay with just being loosey-goosey on the percentages. That's gonna get pretty heavy, and we haven't necessarily been super strict on percentages per se, so just try to go up a little bit in weight, but if you're at like 60 to 70% instead of 65 to 75, like it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. If you do not have a bar, we've got some other options. You're still gonna go on the 92nd times 9 sets, but you're gonna do a 15-second per leg isometric hold in the bottom of a pistol, okay? So you're gonna get into the bottom. You can assist this as much as you need to. I would suggest holding onto something in front versus sitting onto something because you do want to be able to be down there on your own accord. 15 seconds and then switch, and then you're gonna go into a 20-second seated pike up hold, okay? Just to get some core activation. That should actually help that pistol as you get into the later sets, as you get into like sets 7, 8, and 9. That pike hold should allow you to hold that non-working leg up. If you guys aren't yet at the point you can do a pistol, cool. We'll show some scales here that Joe's gonna run through. Find one that you can do. Feel free to change it over the 9 sets. Do what you can, but I do want you guys to get onto one leg at a time at some point during this, okay? For the Metcon, if you don't have all of the equipment, find something that you can hug and do a single leg RDL. We've got Joe rocking, what is it, the green, what is it? Mean green. We're just gonna walk through 10 on each side of a odd object hug thing. It's like a Zercher carry almost. Or if you have dumbbells and you can do a dumbbell clean, if you've got 1, go for 5 on each side. If you've got 2, do 10 on each side. Whatever you wanna do. Cool. 20 burpee side shuffles, no push up. So basically just doing up downs. Shuffle to the side 3 steps, do an up down, shuffle to the other side, that's 2 after the up down. And then 30 jumping jacks. That's 5 rounds. If you've got some of the equipment or you wanna mix and match this, we've got 5 rounds of 5 power cleans, super heavy, okay? We're talking like 80 to 90% of your power clean. Rocket the weights up there if you've got them. Rock out a 20 calorie effort on a machine or a 300 meter row, and then 30 double unders real quick before you go back into it. Okay. When you get into the second, the third, and the fourth round, the combination of the machine and the double unders is going to skyrocket your heart rate. So try to make those as calm as you can because all of that time is going to evaporate on those heavy power cleans. Okay. So methodical pace. Try not to like blow out 30 double unders as fast as possible because a fast set of 30 double unders is going to take 25 seconds, maybe. A slow set is going to take 35 to 40 seconds unbroken. That's going to evaporate on the first power clean. So it doesn't really matter. So nice and steady, try to go unbroken, but just keep in mind that this workout is going to be in the power cleans through round 5. And then after round 5, when you're done with that last bar and you book it onto the rower, the bike, or the run, then you can race to the finish. But pace for the power cleans. That's my 2 bits on that. We've got some complicated core stuff in here. There's some attached videos. Essentially, you're just looking for some hip control. When you're doing the side planks, if you want to weight them, you can, but make sure that your hips are vertical. So we've got Joe here and his hips are forward. I'm going to cue him to do that. In line between shoulder and then heel or knee, depending on what's planted. The big thing is you're almost always going to bend at the hip. So squeeze your butt. Maybe you move a centimeter, maybe you move a couple inches, but it is going to make that side plank a little bit more effective. Cool. If you got something unstable, that's going to work really, really well for the knees to elbows on the dead bug, or on the Swiss ball, sorry. So knees to elbow on the Swiss ball. If you don't worry about it. Just do some knees to elbows. Nice little core finisher for the day, and that's going to kick off our week. Question of the day, before I forget, what's your biggest pet peeve from Schrader? I'm going to go with probably like just loud chewing, like really obnoxious chewing, especially if like food is flying and you're talking to me. Please don't do that. Chew with your mouth shut. And like there's no reason that food should fly out of your mouth while you're talking. That's a disaster. That grinds my gears. Cool. Happy Monday. We'll see you guys tomorrow.